What's up, everybody? I haven't done a garden tour in a few weeks, so I figured I'd just come over here and let y'all know what's going on. So I'm going to start from the back side of the garden today instead of the opposite. I did the experiment of topping off half-eye peppers. I know I started them a little late this year because, yeah, it was my first year starting from seed. So I definitely don't know if we're going to get a ton of peppers off these ones I top, but we'll find out. So there's the bell carnivals. There's the aloha striped one that I got from my grocery store gladiator challenge from on Shed Wars. I do have some Berkey's tie-dye pink tomatoes setting fruit, and I have some other tomatoes starting to set fruit too. That's just a jungle in there. Yeah, I've been trying to keep up on pruning, and I think I am taking off some of the flowers, so I'm going to let the suckers get a little bit bigger before I do that. Obviously, that's a huge sucker, and I got some more up here, so I do need to focus on the top more pruning. There's another big sucker, and then I got more suckers up here, so yeah, it's time to prune again for sure. So I'll take care of that. I did weed out here and been doing the chop and drop method, but I know a lot of you like purslane, and I've actually tried it. I like it. It's got a little bit of a tangy taste to it. It's not too much though. It's just a little bit, and I think it would be good in salad. So I left a little purslane here for you guys. Let's go look over here. It's my Amish paste. These are they're either a Tappy's Heritage or a White Tomasol. There's my King of the North peppers. They're getting a little eaten by something, but I've come out here a couple times now and sprayed neem and BT mixed together. I've been dealing with squash bugs, but I think I just fertilized the other day, and I think this spaghetti squash is going to make it. I'm not sure about that zucchini. It looks like it might be trying to perk up. I need to go ahead and prune off that bad looking leaf over there. So I got more gardening to do tonight. Yeah, I've killed like 6 squash bugs the other day, and it's starting to not look so bad. This spaghetti squash even doesn't look too bad. There's a lot of damage by the root, and I've looked at this one before I tore it up. I tore open the stem, and I did not see a squash vine borer caterpillar. So I do not think that's what it is. So we'll just cross our fingers. At least I have one spaghetti squash, right? I do have more patty pan squash and acorn squash, so, I was kind of bummed out about the whole squash bug situation. But I think, even though I lost a couple plants and I might lose another one or two, I think it'll be okay. So I picked off my first Chicago pickling cucumber the other day, and obviously this one needs picked, and I got a couple more that'll need picked in a couple days. So I think what I'm going to do is pick that one today and put it in a bowl of water and just let it set in the fridge. My Jabai Shimashirazu, there's one right there with a little critter on it. Not sure what that is. It's been getting eaten up. I've seen a couple of Japanese beetles out here, but like I said, I've just went through a couple times now and sprayed neem and BT. So hopefully that problem is eradicated. There's a sucker. There's another one growing. Okay, let's come over here. My Anaheim peppers, I did the same experiment. I am getting Roma tomatoes. These are the Martino's Roma tomatoes from Baker Creek. I've been really focusing on weeding and pest prevention because look at my sunflowers. The woolly beach aphids, they're actually kind of cute little winged gray fly looking things that hop on your leaves. They're really cute, but I read that they typically don't colonate enough to do a bunch of damage, but that's what I've seen on there. That's my single seed challenge Brussels sprout, and I'm getting ready to start more inside within the next few weeks for my fall garden. There's a red bearded bunching onion. I believe that's what it's called, red bearding. I'll have to look at the package and remember. I'm not sure what's growing here. It says cauliflower green macerata. I'm not sure if it's that or whatever else I planted. I do think it's the green macerata cauliflower cauliflower though. We'll find out. And yeah, can't remember what's planted there. That is either a calabash cabbage, which I don't think it's a cabbage, but it could be, or a purple sprouting broccoli. There's some more of the red-bearded onions. Yep, red-bearded onions. I do need to come through and harvest my Swiss chard. I did plant out more Swiss chard. My Kentucky pole beans, they're not putting on beans yet. I barely see flowers. Maybe flowers are starting to come on, so hopefully I'll start seeing some beans here soon. There is my weird collard green. Yeah, it looks a little ate up, and like I said, I just sprayed, blah, blah, blah. There's a little critter in there on that. This is lettuce. I'm probably going to have to go through and tear out this lettuce before long, but I wanted to save seeds off my spinach, and it looks like I'm going to be able to do that here real soon. Not all of them are dried up yet, but a lot of them are. I planted out the rest of my winter sown peppers, so there's a sugar rush peach, the black Hungarian pepper, and then like 4 cowhorn peppers. This is a volunteer dill that is going to seed. The Lincoln peas are about done, and I will go ahead and plant more for a fall crop. I might do Abby's Life on the Farm. She gave me Cascadia peas. I may try those, or do half Lincoln peas, half Cascadia. That way, if I'm not satisfied, you know, I still have the Lincoln peas that I like. And I am letting some of these go brown off and just be able to save seeds from them. This is the dragon tongue bush bean. Lots of flowers. Ooh, look. My first little bean growth. I did come through here and weed last night. Here's another volunteer dill. I got more dill out there by the Chicago pickling cucumbers. These are the purple teepee beans. And I got little beans growing on them too. And they will grow purple, but they'll cook green. I harvested a bunch of carrots today. I left the smaller ones, and I did pick a bunch of smaller ones, but I wanted to ferment the smaller carrots because I just like the texture of them better. So I did reseed my okra. I got okra popping up and old okra flowering. So there's my succession planting. My white globe onions, I only have like 3 survivors. These are an intermediate day. Next year I'm going to go with a short day, see if that works out better for me. There's my lemon thyme. Butternut squash is looking great. I've replanted this butternut squash twice and nothing. So that one just might not meant to be. But that's okay. I'm happy I'll have butternut squash. And yeah, I got more carrots. I'm going to do another round of harvesting, but I got a lot in the sink that I still have to process and store. And obviously I'm still picking peas, so I'm just going to harvest those some other time. They're still fine. None of them are too woody or anything like that, so I think it's going to be all right. Now here I got my toothache plants, and I really need to get these in a pot. And my store-grown blueberry bush is growing, and my mom actually killed the one I gave her to put out at Grandma's house, and so I'm going to go ahead and give her this one, and I'll start more. I think I'm going to winter sow it like pretty long. I think I'll start winter sowing it like early on in the winter, like when it's cold, and just let it do its thing and plant it out next year. And I still got some more lavender. It doesn't quite look like it's big enough to plant out, but there it sits kind of in a shady spot. Bentley's flowers. I don't know if he's ever going to come over and get them or not. Oh yeah, my Dwarf Nasturtium. This one I accidentally knocked over and it broke it off from the roots. I just tucked it back in the soil and it grew. Now, I've seen other people's nasturtiums and they look beautiful. This is a dwarf variety. I thought for a small garden it would do great. It's just not really it's not the healthiest plants I got. And Last year I had a lot more flowers in my garden, and this year it's just daisies and sunflowers. Oh yeah, my sunflowers. My Mongolian giant sunflowers are starting to get heads on them. And these smaller ones are just my regular American ones that I saved seeds from out of the garden last year. This here beauty is a swamp mallow hibiscus, and the flowers come and then they just kind of die off. And you can save these. I would pick them off like this since they're not as beautiful anymore, and dry them out and make teas with them. So I'm probably going to experiment with that. This is another hibiscus, and I'm not sure what variety it is. My German chamomile has got flowers all over it, and I need to pick those too. Rose bushes look terrible. And then this chamomile over here, it's not doing as good as that. This side of the flower beds do get a lot shadier though, so that's probably the reason why. But they could sit there and do their thing anyway. So as you can see, I've been hard at work and my hair doesn't even look that great. But I'm getting a lot done, and I'm very proud of the work that I've gotten done with the amount of rain we've gotten lately, and I haven't been able to get out here and do everything that I've wanted to do between that and work and other miscellaneous things. So I am very, very happy. Not everything is the way I wanted it to be, but God's still blessing me anyway. And I'm going to let you know that I love you, and so does Jesus. God bless.